So we got the moon in this Pisces right now. And of course, this is where the exaltation get real serious. This is where you want to get a big ass thing of ice cream, vanilla, sprinkles, and you want to have this over and over again. You don't want to eat your ground beef. You don't want to eat your rice and peas. You don't want to eat the food that mommy cooked you. You want to keep eating ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. This is the ice cream truck. So basically, you're going to be reacting and responding to sensitivity and, of course, the vibration of other individuals. And, of course, the sun is in Scorpio, so this is going to be a trine right here. The sun is going to trine the moon. Also, this is going to be a gift to feel sensitive and, of course, deeply passionate towards compassionate vulnerabilities of other individuals. Also, you could be used during this time. So be very careful and be very aware because, of course, these energies is out here in the sky. And these energies can wipe you up off your feet. And, of course, get you caught up in some form of an illusion. Also, we have Neptune and Pisces right now. So we got the moon making its way into that conjunction. So, of course, this is extreme, dark, deep illusions, too, in that perspective, too. So make sure that you're planting the right seeds. Make sure you're planting the right spectrums. And, of course, make sure you're being fulfilled in areas where you feel comfortable and not eradicated, where you might have to basically transform some shit. Also, in this perspective right here, we're going to basically break down wherever you have the houses at in Pisces for your charts. And also, wherever you have this at in your charts, these are the areas where you need to start being loving, nurturing, and caring towards the things that you're valuing, or where you want to basically perceive a dream or imagination at. And this is the area where the moon wants you to basically get more deeply rooted into getting into your imagination, and of course, getting into Wonka world. Try not to get too lost into Willy Wonka world, but of course, this is where the seeds and the comfortability and the needs of the moon of Pisces is going to fulfill you if you are in the right area, the right time, and of course, planting the good seeds. Now, we're going to start off with the first house. Now, if you have Pisces in the first house, this is personal illusions on a deeper level. Of course, you need to get personally invested towards your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies. You might have to be selfish during this time. Because individuals and people, places, and things that you're personally relating to or investigated with, they are putting you, but of course, you're going to put yourself into a situation, again, going to deep illusions when it comes to your personal life during this time. Individuals in your life may be parasites, succubists. Try to analyze these individuals and make sure that these individuals is truly right for you. Because if they're not, then of course, you're going to put yourself into a situation of being used. And of course, this is not a perspective where you want to basically be placed in. This is the area where you have to be a little bit more selfish during this time. Because your personality in general is very mutable, very changeable, very adaptable. And of course, you can adapt to other individuals. Try to value being more selfish during this time. You're going to be out in this area. Also, for all Aries, Sun, Moon, ascendances, you guys are going to be seeing the changes when it comes to illusions during this time. Also, if you have Pisces in the second house, you are going to be in a circumstance situation of valuing resources on a deeper level too. Or you could be valuing illusions during this time because you're going to be very lazy. You could be very selfish during this time. And you could be feeling unbothered about life and the things that you're valuing. You could be very careless, very reckless. AKA you can misplace your keys. You might fuck around and get the house put on fire during this time just because you're too goddamn reckless. Also, you could be feeling real restricted into this area when it comes to your second house, the things you value, your dreams, the things that you're valuing. You need to put imagination towards these things. You need to be practical towards these things. And of course, you need to value these things as well. This is where the ups and downs come into play. So you can overindulge, or you could be basically away here, sleep here. And you could be in La La Land here, where things that you're supposed to be getting grounded on, stabled on, can basically throw you off. And of course, you don't want to get thrown off during the sun. You need to take your responsibilities in this house too. Also, if you have Pisces in the third house, This is a deeper illusion in your environment. See, Pisces don't even like this house. So this is going to be situations of misunderstandings when it comes to your environment, when it comes to communications, thinking, and of course, analyzing. You need to be more practical. Also, Mercury falls here. So you can be feeling real confused about your friendships and people, places, and things that you're connected with. Also, what you need to do in this area, you need to take. Also, you can go through some transformation situations in your environment during this time too. The people, places, and things that you communicate with, or your environment, or your mind can get transformed during this time. Feel me? Try to be more practical during this time. Try to take responsibilities when it comes to your environment. You might have speech problems too in this area too. And take care of that area. You're gonna be alright. Also, if you have Pisces in the 4th house, you're going to be going through circumstances and situations of deep past illusions and experiences when it comes to your home, your family, or your upbringing, family, or your privacy. Things that you was deeply into when it comes to your private matters may pop up during this time too. Family. Also, this is going to put you into a situation of feeling uncared for, or family or home and upbringing wasn't really here. Feel me? Responsibilities and duties wasn't like pushed onto you. These things were lacked. You feel probably abandoned at times. You may go through a lot of depression too in this area too. Try not to get too lost into that. Feel me? You may be basically trying to fight your demons during this time, or get away from something. Keep expanding on the horizon. Try to make sure whatever you're doing is in a comfortable environment, a peaceful environment, and of course things are not chaotic. You're gonna be in a circumstance situation. Also, if you have Scorpio, what the fuck am I talking about? If you have Pisces in the 5th house, you're gonna be going through some deep, dark illusions when it comes to your creative endeavors, your hobbies, and things that you are truly entertaining. This is going to put you into a circumstance situation where you need to be passionate and headstrong towards your talents and your gifts. And of course, these things can be hidden. But when you go within inside yourself, these things can be brought to light. And of course, you need to get more creative. You need to express yourself. And you need to come up with an imagination on how you can express yourself and be creative in these areas and plant the right seeds in this area. And you'll be on the right side of the fence, especially when the full moon gets into Taurus, because we only got one more moon before it gets to the full moon. The full moon is gonna be in Taurus too, so they're gonna pull some weird ass shit too, because if Uranus is in Taurus, they're gonna display some shit, some food shortage or some shit. So be very cautious and try not to react and respond or believe into that shit, because this is how they can get you in the palm of their hands and spoil your brain, spoiling your brain and shit. So be aware of that issue. Also, yeah, you need to go through some deep transformation, or stay down till you come up when it comes to expressing things during this time behind closed doors. Also, if you got Pisces in the 6th house, you may be going through a full moon circumstance situation when it comes to your deep traumas, your routine, your health, and your work ethic. Try to be more imaginative and try not to basically put yourself into a situation of going through some dark times in this area. Feel me? Because you may basically be trying to create relatability. You may be putting yourself into a situation of trying to relate your routine with other individuals, which this can basically deprive you from your energy and put too much burdens on your shoulders. Try not to do that. Try to get more selfish, and you're gonna be alright. Feel me? But what you need to do is focus on catering towards building yourself up and paying attention towards things that you do on a day-to-day basis, and of course dealing with your routine and your work ethics, and you're gonna be alright in this situation. Make sure you're taking care of your health too, because you're gonna go through a full moon circumstance situation in this area too.